Hello everybody, welcome back to F.E.A.R. And what might be the finale? There's a whole lot of shenanigans going on. We need to escape this facility because it is blowing up. Okay. More dudes? I mean, I know I got rid of my pistol recently. Okay, well I can't go through there, right? Yeah, I gotta go this way. Okay. Medkit. There's my helicopter. Is it gonna get shot down? Probably. Okay, yeah, we just need to get out of here. I'm just gonna run from these guys, I think, if I can. We'll see how far the game lets me run. Nope, okay, can't run from them. Got it. Can't escape from my past or something like that. We're just gonna chew through ammo. It's fine. Okay, quick, get to the... oh. I guess these are my enemies now. I really could use some more ammo, though. I could switch to a shotgun, I guess. I do have slow-mo. You know, it might be kind of worth using slow-mo sometimes. They do a lot of damage. Okay, where was I supposed to go down here? Not here, apparently. Am I dumb? Probably. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Up this way. More body armor. At least they know that they're just gonna chew through your body armor, huh? Okay, another med kit. I do need that. Nope, you guys may not. I am out of ammo. Cannot reload. Just kidding, there's some ammo. Bucket! Thank you to the bucket. You're the real MVP. Can't go through there, okay. Spawn more dudes? Not quite. Gonna leave that. Oh, penetrator, okay. Penetrator over what? Honestly, RPL, I think. But then we'll switch to shotgun for the annoying guys. If they're still gonna spawn. So many explosions. Oh, there's pistols. More body armor. More gun down there. Okay. Well, I guess we're going down here. Oh. We're going to switch actually to the RPL because they are very... this is penetrator. Just kidding. I don't have an RPL. We're gonna switch to shotgun instead. Oh, they are just like never ending, huh? Uh-oh. Oh, we are super getting mulched. Yeah, almost not too happy about that one, huh? Okay, let's reload all my guns while I have a second here. Okay, there's more medkits, good. The game does know. It's like, yeah, no, we're just gonna chew through your armor and your health. More of that. Okay. Drop down. Saving checkpoint. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, the one to my left scared me. That's it, that's all? Okay. That was a little spooky, not gonna lie. At least when it doesn't do slow-mo, it lets me, you know? Like, sometimes the game will automatically slow-mo for me, and other times it doesn't, and if it doesn't, then it lets me use my slow-mo, if that makes sense. Whole bunch of long corridors.
I've tried to forget.
Yeah.
I've tried so hard to forget.
Well, we're back to pistol only. Sorry, Alma. Tried so hard to forget, but you can't. Yeah? Come at me, I have a gun.
You were born here, in this place.
Yep.
I was there.
You were there. That's a little creepy, buddy. Yep, and Alma killed everybody. There she is. And she doesn't go down. Well, she does very slowly, I guess. My baby. Okay, well there's Harlan.
You will be a god among men.
So she had Fettel, I guess?
Take her back to the vault.
Origin, Alma. Alma Wade. Plot twist. Yeah? Once again, I am pistol only. I'm also one of your children, I guess? Is that what I'm understanding? Paxton was the first, I'm the second? Or was I just created in this facility is what they're saying. But I mean, the only people created here are like Paxton. Yeah, now we're just... Yep. I was gonna say, now we're just totally fine, right guys? A lot of explosions. Ooh. Kaboom. Oh, that's probably the reactor that I blew up, huh? I guess we just watch it. Am I supposed to go anywhere? Well, I can't. Good thing I'm invincible. Sure would be a shame if I wasn't invincible. Epilogue. Aftermath. Situation. Massive explosion detected by Hannibal 3 spy satellite in the vicinity of classified Armacam facility. Moments before a signal was lost. Efforts to re-establish link unsuccessful. Status of F.E.A.R operative unknown. Well, we all know I didn't die.
There he is.
There he is. Hi, Jen. Y'all want to take me back to base? Where did I come from? Really? They don't really explain that, do they?
I don't know how you lived through that.
Oh, that's an explosion, huh?
We still don't know the extent of the damage.
We haven't been able to get through to anyone since the explosion. What about Alma? What happened to her? What was that sound?
You said her. There she is. Oh, F.E.A.R is dedicated to the memory of Wen Shi Li. I love that Alma just climbed up the helicopter. Okay, there she is. I found her. Guys, I think I found her. Don't say her name 3 times. She's going to appear. So now she's out in the world. So what did we accomplish? Nothing. We blew up the Armacam, or, yeah, like the Armacam facility, right? So that didn't really help anybody. So we released Alma. Paxton, I think, is dead. Because I shot him, maybe. Yeah, Harlan's dead. Norton probably did not survive. Hopefully did not survive. Alma's free. I'm an anomaly. And an enigma. All wrapped up into one. There we go. I really thought there'd be like a final boss. I guess not. I really thought I would have to fight either like Paxton or Alma herself or something, you know? Like I thought there'd at least be somewhat of a boss fight, because they were throwing, you know, they threw the big rocket launcher guys at me, and they throw the heavy armors at me, and it's like, okay, I could totally see them giving you some ammo and just giving you a boss arena and letting you run around and shoot things. But it was more of a psychological boss fight, if you want to call it that, you know, like having to shoot all those guys running out of the portals. That I guess was the final boss-ish fight. Interesting. And how long are these credits? Probably quite long. Well, I think that's pretty much the end. There might be like a post-credits. So that was F.E.A.R. You guys ever seen this game? This is a really good game. I mean, considering we're now in the year 2025 as of the time of recording this, this is a good game for being 20 years old. Now again, shoutouts to the Echo Patch community mod, which does increase the UI to scale to your display settings. Because the OG resolution of this game is not as large as my screen. And the UI did not scale originally, so all my little icons and guns and ammo and stuff were all super tiny. Like tiny, tiny, tiny. Smaller than the text on screen here. It was kind of comical. And I know the Echo Patch also helped with like water reflections and explosions and that kind of thing, like some of the practical effects. So it did improve the base game, but I mean, you know, even when we had to turn off some of our graphical settings because of that weird crash during what, interval 9 or whatever that was, the game still looked fantastic. So again, like, original game, very well made, and even beyond graphics and, you know, just being a solid shooter, like, the fact that the enemies react to you, right? Like, I would, you know, when the guy was like, oh, he's behind that crate, like, how did the enemies know that? Or they see your flashlight, or, you know, if you're sitting behind a crate for too long, they're like, okay, I'm gonna throw a grenade at you, and then they throw a grenade at you, and then if you shoot them and then you hide, they're like, okay, well, time to call for reinforcements, or, oh, he's gonna flank, you know, like, just the fact that they're so reactive to what you're doing from a game from 20 years ago, might I remind you. Like, games were not this sophisticated back then. Well, I mean, I guess they were, because this game came out. But games weren't usually this sophisticated back then. Like, this is GameCube era. You know? Just very, very impressive. And yeah, just, you know what? Fun little story. Not super spooky, I guess, by today's standards. If you want to say that. Like, it's not... You know, there are games that do spooks and scary and psychological horror better than F.E.A.R has since then, but I would argue that, you know, back then, this was pretty solid, and to have a solid shooter with it too? Yeah. Yeah, not bad. You know, I got spooked a few times. There were little jump scares and Alma appearing out of nowhere and enemies all of a sudden and explosions and just fun. And I do like that they set up this kind of framework now, right? Because there are sequels to this game. And yeah, now we've let Alma out into the world, and there's still the question of, who the heck am I? What am I doing here? Why? Yeah, just fun. I might play through the sequels just on my own. I did get the whole collection on Steam for like $5, I want to say. If you guys ever see it go on sale, it's a great sale, great deal. And again, if you download the community mod for Echo Patch, it wasn't too hard to set up or anything. You know, then you can run this on modern resolutions and all that. Highly recommend. Still going through credits. Oh. No actual Delta Force operatives were harmed in this production. Well, I sure hope not. I mean, by nuking it, sure. Yeah.
It was unavoidable. There is some good news, however.
So the senator was in on it too. Because he's like, oh, well, that wasn't very discreet of you, huh? Interesting. Okay, yeah, well, again, that's F.E.A.R. I have also been asked, shout out to Juzo, who has asked me to do a tier list of all the physics objects. So all the buckets that I've hit, all the hammers, all the crates and everything. So here it is in very much my favorite order of the tier list of what makes the best sound, what is the best physics object. Number one, definitely bucket. We love a good bucket in this game. It has fantastic physics, so you know, you can hit it, it rolls around. The noise is just impeccable. 10 out of 10, absolutely no notes. That one is S tier. Below bucket, I would put garbage can lid. If we're doing rankings, then I'm giving that a 9 out of 10 because it would be a 10 out of 10 if you could flick it and like the lid would just keep spinning around, but it doesn't. It gets stuck at the top. But still, I would give that one, like, that's an A tier, you know? That's an A tier physics object. What else do I like? Spinny chair. That's a B tier. They're a little too top heavy. They do try to fall over quite a bit. Don't love that. But, that would be a B tier. I think B tier, or would I do C tier for hammer? Hammer would still be B tier, I think. Hammer's okay. It makes a nice little clunky noise when it falls, but they're kind of small, they're hard to hit. You know, they're okay. They make a fun little noise. What else do we even have? It's kind of the main ones. I mean, there's various, like, boxes and little container, like liquid containers. Those are probably all C tier because you can kind of hit them. Sometimes they make a bit of a fun noise, but they're really not the best. Yeah. They're not the greatest. F tier is fire extinguishers. Because they look like something that you'd be able to hit and roll around, but instead you hit them and they just explode and they actually do a crap ton of damage to you. So F tier for fire extinguishers. But yeah, definitely S tier is the bucket. We all knew that was coming. I mean, you guys saw me smack buckets the entire playthrough. I guess the telephones on the wall, I would put those as a B tier. The ones that you could smack and then it would dangle down. We didn't really see a lot of them in the later game, but early on we did. Anyways, if you guys have any other physics objects that you want me to rank and put on my tier list, let me know in the comments. I will reply to you. But otherwise, this has been F.E.A.R. This has been fun. We'll start something new next week. So, thank you guys for joining me this week, and I'll see ya next week.